Hey, bro. I just quit my job, or, fired or whatever. Like, screw corporations, am I right? Yeah. Yeah, anyways, my mom made ravioli again. So, hey, do you want to go surfing? Yeah, just let me know, man. Alright, calling back. Peace.
Off work in the morning and up at the crack of dawn. All my money worries, wherever I go, come along. Worries a bully that just won't let me be, trying to keep me busy, tussling and struggling. No home since the fire, me and the ash can't settle down. Unsure of where I'm bound, so I sink another round. Placebo for pain, and there's no one for to blame. I refuse to accept that my work is all in vain. Worry's a bully that just won't let me be, trying to keep me busy, tussling and struggling. Still always remembering when the going gets tough, that the labor of our love will reward us soon enough. Still always remembering when the going gets tough, that the labor of our love will reward us soon enough. Man's never alone if he can offer help.
So this is our morning ritual before big wave surf. Sit here and drink coffee, reflect on the day. While we're at it, I'm gonna pour one out for Bethany.
Oh. I'm gonna pour one out for her arm now.
Amen, brother. Amen.
I sink another round. Placebo for pain, and there's no one for to blame. I refuse to accept that my work is all in vain. Worry's a bully that just won't let me be, trying to keep me busy, tussling and struggling. Still always remembering when the going gets.
Hi, I'm Gus Big Kahuna Anderson, and I'm a big wave surfer.
Hi, I'm Shane 11 Toes More, and I'm a big wave surfer.
Well, we're big wave here, and so we tend to only really surf on, what'd you say, like anything over like 10 foot, about, yeah. Anything over 10 foot is fair game to us big wave guys.
Right. Yeah. My preferred wave size is probably like 20 to 25 probably.
Yeah. Yeah, Maine is special because it almost consistently hits that, that level.
Right.
You can't really beat big wave anywhere else except for maybe Cape Town,
Right.
and Maine is essentially, the next Cape Town.
That's
so,
it seems every day, 24/7, high tide, low tide. No matter what's going on with no matter what the wind is doing, Maine is firing 20 to 25 around the clock. So
that's fair. Yeah. And even just because you surf on big waves doesn't necessarily mean you are big wave. You know,
Right.
like we surf on probably the biggest waves in Maine, but we also live big wave.
Right.
You know.
It's a state of mind. I remember when I was young, I fell in the bathtub.
Yeah, for me it was about when I was about 4 1/4 years old. My dad took me out in the backyard and hurled me down a slip and slide, and I've been chasing that feeling ever since.
Yeah, the Maine surf community, to me, you know what? I'll do this. The Maine surf community is akin to a lobster, a hardshell lobster, in that there is a tough exterior, but once you get through that, it's it's still a crustacean.
Yeah, and just to go off that, I feel like the community, we're all just a passionate, interwoven nebulous of
Beings.
right beings, bro, beings.
They have to put in somewhere over there.
Why do I do what I do? I suppose I could ask you the same question. Why is it that you do what you do? Why do you do the things you do? And why do I do the things that I do? Why do I do the things I did? Perhaps you do the things I did. And I do the things that you have done or are going to do.
I just like to surf. So. Yeah, I think my greatest inspiration's got to be Bethany Hamilton.
Well, Bethany Hamilton's leg.
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, leg is her leg. Yeah, right on.
That's right.
Ah, God, that's stiff.
Looks like that one out there, maybe they're starting to barrel. Probably just get in off it and hit a rail bang up off the top.
Yeah, that's a good question. I feel like it's important for every young Grom to know that really, the surfer farthest from the peak of the wave takes priority, because there are many instances where someone closest to the peak, they always miss the wave. So just, ignore that and make sure you know that if you're farthest from the peak, you got to send that wave.
Probably the most satisfying feeling to me is actually missing a wave. I find that when I kind of miss a wave, I paddle back out into the break and have an opportunity to reflect on how I could improve, how I can get better, and what I can do next time to, make myself a better big wave surfer.
You know what I love? I love the satisfying thud of a young grommet underneath my fins.
Yeah, it's not a bad left shoulder. I bet I could drop in on that a little bit.
I am a little concerned. Here's why. Whales are particularly large creatures, and when they breathe, they release CO2. And that CO2 travels to the ocean surface and goes up into the atmosphere and creates a greenhouse effect. And the greenhouse effect warms the ocean. So the seals migrate to warmer waters, which these Maine waters are becoming. And the sharks follow them, of course, being the seals being their main food supply. Read Herman Melville.
Current's strong today. I think it's like it's going like east-west up towards British Columbia.
What's the best surf shop around? That's a good question. My aunt has a cousin, Dallas, and he married a woman whose brother from Fresno knew the owner of a surf shop, and it was his brother's fiance that gave me a board once.
So I don't believe in conventional surf shops. So I just got a bunch of them there. Sawhorse outside my backyard, and a bag of shells, and a little bit of coalwood kicking around. So, I don't. It's a labor of love. I don't believe in wax, or at least corporations. Corporations. So. I light my own candles, preferably like autumn spice, or winter cabin, and I'll leave them lit for a good 36 minutes, and then I take the hot wax that's pooled in there, and I drip it onto my board, all over my board, and then when that solidifies, it's pretty grippy. So it's natural,
For me, I like to use, you can get like foot-long candlesticks at Rainey's, and you crush them up, and you put them in a gallon bag with a bunch of sand and dirt. And if you shake it enough, it'll get so hot in there from the friction that all the candles will melt together. So what you're left with is a big gallon-sized block of stick candles, and you just take that and rub it on the board. Well, what you do is you micturate in your wetsuit, and as a wetsuit should, it disperses all the liquids in it evenly to all points of contact along your body. So what you're left with is an insulated urine layer.
I mean, my go-to is essentially just inquiring about the time.
Yeah, I usually make a comment about the waves or the weather, nice stretch of weather we've been having these past couple days, kind of thing.
You don't. It's everywhere. It's in my bed. It's in my mind. You just can't.
trips and rumble strips. Sweet Lorraine, she's got ruby red lips, and she drives about in her Plymouth Lord. She recently crashed her flatbed Ford. Gil Scott Heron and his brother the Baron, they flew down the south with their coke eyes blaring, and they spoke the words, freedom, Lord, but their tongues were tied up in bleeding, Lord.